Right, hey guys, how are we doing? Back another video from Team 4-Star, continuing with the Dragon Ball creator commentary. We're on episode 20, and quickly, before I get into it, I have an Etsy shop now. Links in the description. I got t-shirts and hoodies that I'm selling. All fun, new stuff. Yeah, but anyway, episode 20 of the creator commentary. This is when we start fighting the Ginyu Force, isn't it? The, what was the WrestleMania thing they call it? Did it call it Namekamania? Was that the one? I think. Anyway, let's get into it. I love these creator commentary videos. They're great, like.
So first thing I want to go into here.
It's Namekamania!
That's the one, yeah. Namekamania. All right.
Speaking of Namekamania. So before this episode came out, and a lot of people aren't going to know this unless you were there.
Unless you were there at the time.
Out.
And this was something so fun. I remember having this idea, and I came to you, I'm like, we need to do this specifically if we're going to have crowd reactions.
Yep.
We actually put out a little video that was out there for a limited time.
Okay.
That said, we want you to send in our yourself cheering and booing and jeering, so that we could have an actual crowd, and that it would be the fans that were actually watching the show.
Oh, okay, that's cool. I like that. That's cool.
So you'll actually hear some people in the background, that'll specifically the suck diddly up guy who always sticks out for me. But everything that is cheering and booing in this is all you guys out there, especially the OGs out there that were watching.
Cool.
During this.
There's a little bit of supplementation there. There's I needed to fill in some
It kind of had to, because obviously, when you send out something like that, you're going to get a lot of people out there with
bad microphones and stuff.
Headset microphones who don't know anything about how to set up gain and stuff. Yeah. So sometimes it just does not did not come out right. But the fact that we were able to mix in our actual fans into this episode was just so fun.
Yeah.
And if you're out there watching right now, honestly, definitely let us know if you hear yourself.
Honestly, Mr.
Cool.
Suck Diddly Up guy, if you're watching these,
MVP.
Yeah.
Mr. Suck Diddly Up guy.
Please hit me up on Twitter. I'd just like to say thank you so much for helping contribute.
But with that, let's get on to Namekamania.
Imagine recording that and not even realizing that was you, and then just so many years later being told.
The following is a non-profit fan-based parody. Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, and Dragon Ball GT are all owned by Funimation, Toei Animation, Fuji TV, and...
I also get to explain a bunch of wrestling lingo that we drop in this.
You really saved us, Vegeta.
Yeah, you totally pulled our butts out of the fire there. Really showed that Team 3-Star spirit.
You'll never find
The Team 3-Star.
your body.
I feel a little sorry for those guys. They just lost their teammate. They must be devastated.
No.
So, when was the last time you had to,
3 weeks.
Bloody hell, 3 weeks?
I did it on the trip here.
Raccoon didn't even have enough room in his park.
Our first reference to him just being absolutely
is that
hung.
Geldo over there?
Yep.
Is he dead?
How tragic.
Not telling the captain. 1, 2, 3, not it.
Ah, wankers.
He would have to tell the captain because he'd be the only one left.
But he wouldn't know that at the time.
At the time, he doesn't know that yet.
Toku Sentai! Toku Sentai! Toku Sentai!
These guys are great. Okay.
So are we gonna do this or what? Hit Raccoon's music!
I'm curious, was it you or Gon that insisted on the Doom M1A1 music? You?
You think that just because you're the prince of all Saiyans you're the best there is at what you do. But
Amazing. I love the Doom music as well, yeah. Oh, mate.
let Raccoon tell you something, brother. You ain't no
'Cause it really fits for him.
Wolverine, and you ain't got what it takes to step up to a 5-time champion!
Wow. Who are they? Oh, okay. We're gonna find out.
Booker T reference.
Booker T. That's the one. That's the one. I know the 5 times thing because this is a nerdy thing. A bigger beer in Liverpool. There's a brewery called Top Rope Brewery, and they had a peach tea flavored pale ale called Booker T Ice Peach, and they put the peach in 5 times. As a reference to Booker T, so yeah.
This fight right here's gonna be a bloomin' slobber knocker, it is.
You can just feel
JR
the
reference.
intensity.
Who are you talking to?
The audience.
Fourth wall breaking.
We're doing commentary, mate.
You see, Vegeta, You sit there and brag about how the Saiyans are the mightiest warriors in all the universe.
The voice is perfect for, like, the wrestling thing.
How they're the most ruthless. Well, look at where they are now. Dead.
Man, working your way into a shoot
Talk
there,
about
brother.
Your legends and your warrior race and your pride.
This is great. This is so good.
But that doesn't mean a damn thing to this man, because the name's
Raccoon. It rhymes with doom, and you're gonna be hurting all too soon.
Mate,
Just fits so perfectly with wrestling.
It is so.
it's great.
Wrestling's fake. Here he comes. Yeah!
Go to hell, all of you. And if it means getting this damn thing over with, then I'm just going to have to kill your ass. Now hit my music.
I wonder how many people don't recognize that as the GT theme.
Suck it, jabroni!
Jabroni.
I remember we went back and forth on whether or not we wanted to make a Final Flash reference there.
Yeah, we just went with Suck It Jabroni, because
Well,
wrestling.
Yep.
everything went better than expected.
You talking more smack, Vegeta?
That pose, man. They're so flamboyant.
What? How could you possibly get up after a hit like that?
Silly Vegeta, the only thing Raccoon sells is merchandise.
Now, I'm going to explain that one, because a lot of people don't get what he means by the only thing Raccoon sells is merchandise. In wrestling, when somebody, takes a move from another wrestler, how they react to that, like how they treat it, is what's referred to as selling. So if you take, like just a random clothesline from somebody, you get knocked down, but you get back up.
Uh-huh.
But if you take, like their finisher, like somebody nails them with their finishing move, like a power bomb or something, and you stay down, that's called like selling like death. So you are selling the move to the audience,
Okay,
basically,
cool,
like
cool.
showing like, yeah, this shit was powerful.
Works, right.
And there are certain wrestlers that just won't sell things because their ego won't let them.
Jesus
So some people will just like kind of get up and pop up and walk away after losing a match, like, oh, I guess they weren't really that hurt. So that's what selling means in wrestling
Okay,
terminology.
cool.
Because
We're
I notice a
learning.
lot of reaction channels don't necessarily get that joke because not everybody understands not everybody's a dirty fucking mark like Taka.
And you know what? Sometimes, so there are actually just a lot of jokes sometimes where we're making big references to cultural things, and wrestling is a cultural thing. And ultimately, you're gonna just find people who aren't gonna get those jokes, and that's where you got to find that balance of like, okay, do we really want to commit to this bit? And some people are.
But when
just
it's
not gonna
something
get
that's
it.
like really quick and done.
Here I think it's fine. I was actually okay with it. Again, I was like, I know that wrestling is a huge part of American culture, so I at the very
it's
least
massive.
knew that enough people were going to get it.
Yeah, and you absorbed enough of the terminology through osmosis.
I use so much terminology because of you and Kurt. It's hilarious. I get people ask,
faces, heels.
heel turn, sell, mark. Like people ask me, "Oh, you're into wrestling?" I'm like, "Oh no, not even a
No,
little
just
bit. I
learn
just
some.
know a couple of wrestling nerds, and
It's the same way that I absorb Dragon Ball information from
Yep.
you.
Wow.
Bet your Raccoon don't even leave a body.
Please, you already
This is a reference
owe me
to
a
the dub.
free soda from our last bet.
and the
Well,
original
you
Japanese.
still owe me a spice burger from the one before that.
And a commercial break.
Find
Because
all the
wrestling.
Spectacular space food
Nice.
at Spacey's.
Thanks, Trunks.
Now with our new Raditz menu. Spacey's.
Spaceys. It's good food in space.
It's good food in space.
And one
Oh, we had to
more
get rid of the
big
Sonic Cup by now. Damn.
Ginyu, I should
Oh,
have called
damn.
you from the beginning.
Thank you, sir. Now in celebration, I shall commence the Dance of Joy.
Oh, no, that won't be necessary.
It is entirely necessary.
No, really, you don't have to.
Actually, I do. I'm contractually obligated under your father to dance the Dance of Joy post every successful mission.
Very well.
Proceed.
Love the Frieza doesn't even try to override it. Just get it over with.
Yeah.
Oh, 2011.
And we're back, mates.
Oh my god, I had so much fun making this bit.
I know. I was so happy when you finally showed us the preview of it.
Yeah.
Like, this is perfect.
Now he's back on
I actually went to a couple of different wrestling
It's so cool when he gets excited about things he did.
programs to study and then replicate
Yeah,
what they had made.
see what it looked like.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
which was really cool. Like again, I had a lot of fun making this crap.
The offensive. He can't seem to land a single hit.
Vegeta stands up to him way better than you think he does. Like, it's not an even fight, but Vegeta puts up a battle here.
By the way, Gon loves
Not really relevant, but
Gon loves playing Raccoon so much.
Yeah, it's fun when people enjoy doing the voices for the characters and that, and really go into it. Like
that ends the dance of joy.
Thank God. Now let's wish me some immortality.
Not quite yet, Lord Frieza. Lastly, I must complete the Daddy's Little Princess dance.
My father would command no such thing.
You are correct, Lord Frieza.
Very well.
It was your brother.
and we're back with the fun.
Here's what you missed.
Boy, did we time that commercial right or what?
I did like that bit.
That's great. That's great. Just a second of we didn't actually miss anything.
Spear! But it looks like it didn't do jack.
Wait, he's setting up the
It is a bit more of a power bomb, but still, it works as a pile driver because he's driving him straight down instead of back first.
Look! He picked Vegeta
like a vegetable, yes.
You see, Vegeta, you don't seem to comprehend where you stand right here. Because the name's
It's probably the most devastating hit he lands.
Yeah.
It's such a good one, too.
It's just out of nowhere, but such close range. Like, bloody hell, why does no one else do that?
I'd have just taken Raccoon's bleeding head off. This would be a huge loss for sport edutainment.
I love sport edutainment.
As Rikum was saying.
Damn.
The name's Rikum. It rhymes with doom. And you're gonna be hurting.
All too soon!
So cool. But so stupid. It's great.
This is vintage
They've got the wrestling thing nailed with this.
Raccoon.
Vintage Raccoon.
This could be the end.
Vegeta's so tired. He's had a busy day, though, to be fair. Very busy day.
The fact that the energy also comes out of his nose.
Yeah, it's such a good shot. Yeah, like if you've ever had like
milk or something.
or a soda.
Oh, God.
You idiot! I'm already 1 foot in the grave. You should have attacked Raccoon.
Come on, Vegeta. We could
did,
lose
technically.
one of our most valuable Team 3-star members. You carry this stable.
Which is a
And he still keeps going with the 3-star thing.
faction in wrestling. That's what a stable
All
is.
of this
Ah,
is
okay.
that you will die along with me.
Could Rikum get a mirror? He feels like he might have chipped a tooth.
Dear God, what happened to your face?
You did.
According to the rules in red.
What's wrong with your face?
Sounds good to Rikum. Rikum!
Every move you have, start with. I remember this being like kind of contentious because like getting the slow-mo with something that's only at 24 frames per second.
So tough.
Spies for it.
The random sponsors. Love it. It's great.
Cause Space 4X. Cause Space VP is piss.
We had to ask Gon, what's a good Australian beer?
Yeah, because they don't drink Fosters in Australia, do they? It's such a weird little, like, I don't think it's even made in Australia.
What a ripper.
Your favorite line.
Yes.
Gohan,
What
have
a
you done
ripper.
your homework? 'Cause if you
Now,
don't,
Chi-Chi will kick my ass!
Are you okay?
yeah, seems he threw my
The
nervous
system out of whack there! Can't quite feel the pain! There it is! Ow! Playing Punch Drunk Krillin is so fun.
Brilliant.
Our visitors from Earth require your assistance. You must go help them.
Lord Guru, that would leave you totally unguarded.
No.
I wonder how
I would
Nail
have
compares
been
to the
dead.
Please don't leave
Ginyus.
me alone with him.
I don't know, because, well, actually, yeah. But he fuses with Piccolo, and then it's like he can go up against second form. I don't know.
He is
Uh,
the
he-
third strongest
he probably
of
could
our
beat a few of them.
kind.
He could have beaten
Lord
Raccoon.
Guru,
I know
there are
that.
Only 3 of us left.
Alright, okay.
Dende, how does it feel to be the bronze medal?
Like everyone I know and love is dead.
Every party needs a pooper, that's why they invited you. Party pooper.
Damn.
Party pooper.
Yeah, we both have the same. That's something Taka really wanted in there because it was a song his dad used to sing to him.
Yes, and I found that incredibly funny, but like
kind of charming and cute too.
Yeah. I'm glad we both remember that. Yeah, because I know
Taka would kill us if we didn't remember
Taka would. Yeah, I know there's a bunch of stuff that I know Taka wishes he could talk about here. Again,
this one specifically because it's literally like family history for him. It's like it just fits so well for Guru here too.
Nice. Yeah. There's nothing I love more than like, and I feel like this is true of a lot of great writers, is when you take stuff from your own life and work it in, because it always lends a certain amount of uniqueness and also relatability.
And I remember he said he ended up showing his dad that, and his dad got a real kick out of it.
It's like whenever I used to like write scripts and that, I always felt like it was best to like use real life moments happen because then it makes it seem realistic. And then even if it's something that's over the top, if it's based off of something real, it still has that slight realism to it.
I'm really glad to hear.
And then it's also fun to explain after the fact that like that actually happened.
Yeah.
Lord Guru.
Why are you still here?
I'm so glad there's that just lean slightly.
Fight, ladies and gents.
Last we left, we had 2 new contenders.
We now have 1.
I'm not going to back down. I might be younger than you, smaller than you, weaker than you, and much less experienced, but I learned more about peach farming than you. I think this was a horrible decision.
Rikum agrees.
This fight's turning into a regular piss kicker.
Poor Gohan never got to have his big rage moment.
Yeah.
How old is he? Like 5?
6, 5.5.
But the real question is, what do the fans think?
That's cool.
You talk about who you are all the time. Raccoon this, raccoon that. But you're nothing compared to my dad.
Oof, here we go. He's not wrong. Goku is like peak, well, Frieza's peak at the moment, like.
I am the son of Son Goku. The man who will come and kick your...
Ugh.
Just out.
My God.
Full of
This is the most wrestling thing ever, by the way, what's about to happen.
Oh, also, I wanted to point out, I think this is the first time I used the Kai soundtrack.
Oh, interesting.
No, actually, maybe not the first time, but I just realized I used a Kai track there, which Kai came out after we premiered, which was weird.
Yeah.
Like,
when we heard about it, it's like, oh, they're redoing Dragon Ball, but they're cutting out all the...
I know. And, oh my God. Okay, speaking of something that if we don't mention, Kurt would kill us. I should mention this now. So, at a convention that we had gone to, there was one where Kurt and Sabbath were on stage at
That's
one
right.
point.
There's videos of that out there on YouTube, I think.
And so I remember, and I'm gonna butcher this a little bit, Kurt. I'm very sorry. But so he's sitting next to Sabbath, and he basically was like, "So let me get this straight. Kai is retelling of Dragon Ball Z, yeah, where they take out all of the filler, yeah, and it's all revoiced, yeah. Well, isn't that interesting? Wonder if anyone else decided to do that." Which I got a
it's very
big,
Taka.
Yeah, got a very big laugh out of the audience as well. And I think Sabbath's always.
Oh yeah, he's always in good fun.
Yeah,
great dude.
But
cool.
yeah,
It's good that he found it funny.
I'm not.
Could you imagine if it just got awkward? Just like,
I'm genuinely not
Of course not. That would have had to have been in production long before we started.
Yeah, there's no way that like they were inspired by us to make Kai. I will stand by that almost like 0%.
Now, whether or not Popo and Super in that one shot was inspired by us, I am willing to throw up in the air, but will make no insinuation.
I will say that there is a non-zero.
There's a non-zero chance.
There's a non-zero
It
chance.
doesn't look like
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is the most wrestling thing. The ultimate hero doing the run-in to save everybody.
Hey, little behind the scenes thing here. Hey, editor, mute this part.
It might need to be muted.
Yeah,
we'll see. I've seen some spaces where it hasn't been claimed.
Let's see.
I'll do the cover.
Yeah.
When it comes crashing down and it hurts inside.
Jesus.
down. You gotta take a stand, it don't help to hide.
It's very, do you know what it reminds me of, like, very 80s stuff. Yeah.
If you hurt my friends, then you hurt my pride.
Got a good voice on him. He's got some... Yeah, work those pipes, man.
I gotta be a man. I can't let
That sounded a bit weird. I don't know. He's got a good voice, okay?
it slide. Gokus Return. Boom.
Still going.
All done.
All right, so you're done with all your dances.
Yes, sir.
We can wish for my immortality now?
Of course.
Fantastic.
how
Now,
do we do that?
Dragon Balls, grant my wish. Make me, Lord Frieza, immortal!
Stop doing it.
I don't think it worked.
But why not? Those village elders explicitly told
It's probably
me
our
there were
longest
only
eye catch,
7 balls
just because we
that I
needed to
need
keep
me
pushing
to
things
bring them
forward.
together
Yep.
to grant my wish. So what the hell?
Perhaps there's a password.
A password? But I killed them all.
Kind of making the same mistake here that you were blaming Zarbon for before, really, aren't you?
There's no one left to
With
tell
the whole
me.
Vegeta thing.
I've lost my wish.
Well, that sucks.
Might I suggest a dance of cheering you up?
Proceed.
Let's see if it works.
Good eye.
Oh, and that's
Oh, yeah.
right. I mean, we don't need to include this part because obviously way out of date, but
Yeah.
back then
okay,
there was
fine.
a big flood out in Queensland.
Oh, well, that's nice
We
that
wanted to
you...
do what we could to help because we at that point
Nice
we
to
actually
get
had
to
some
help,
friends in
that's cool.
Australia.
Yeah. But yeah, so oh my god, Namekian Mania was so much fun. And that last song is that Hulk
It's Hulk Hogan. It's
Yeah,
Hulk Hogan
Hogan.
specifically, who is notorious for being a behind-the-scenes asshole, but he was the biggest... Oh, that cannot surprise you.
No, it doesn't.
But he was the biggest babyface in wrestling from the 80s to, like, the early 90s. Like, he was wrestling back then. So... At that point, it was really hard because, you know, that's the most iconic song you could think of for, like, the hero wrestler. Otherwise, it would have had to have been, like, John Cena or something to be, like,
Right.
more of a modern equivalent. But I think either would have stuck. But I think that song in particular just hits a bit harder and really sells the idea that Goku is here to wreck some shit.
Yeah, I get that.
Well,
Yeah, that was Namekian Mania. Got to get all of our wrestling references out there. And again, I can't
got a Krillin nose.
understate how much I feel that really fit for Raccoon.
Oh, yeah.
Everything throughout that episode just kind of like worked with that reference being its through line.
I'm really looking forward to the next couple of episodes, by the way, because we're about to get into, like, I think episode 24 for the longest time was my favorite episode. And obviously the next one is not 24, but I'm just really looking forward to the next batch of episodes because I feel like as we go on,
The Ginyu stuff I feel like was a real turning point for us, where we we had already started to kind of figure stuff out, but the Ginyus is where you really start to see us playing more with the characters.
Yeah, giving more everyone, like, personalities and jokes and references and stuff.
And less with, let's just have them say random funny things.
yeah, that it kind of helped us to start to develop our character-based humor.
I mean, it's a good thing they did that as well, because then it worked carrying on with HFIL, and it does feel like a actual continuity, because you gave them personalities. You didn't, like you said, didn't just make them just say silly stuff. So
Yeah,
But we'll focus on episode 21 next time.
on this thing that we're doing.
Goku's back, baby.
yeah,
Finally.
For now.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that was cool. It's nice to see the references and, again, backstory, how they did stuff. That song that Eldagoro does is actually a song that Takahata Stead was singing to. That's quite nice. I mean, in a way. But yeah, the wrestling stuff was funny. Yeah. Thank you to my patrons. If you want to have your name at the end of every video I upload, link in the description to the Patreon page. $1 a month /Spot Channel. That's greatly appreciated. Thank you guys for that. And thank you all for watching. What do you guys think of that? What do you guys think of this? Click like, subscribe, and leave comments down below. Let me know that you watch this in future videos. And I'll see you guys, next time.